morning, folks. Grandpa Cavendish here. It's been a long while. Sorry for my absence. Been MIA for about 5 months, I think. But needed to come back at some point, and I guess, like so many others, I think, the death of Matches860 kind of shook us all up, and at least for me, prompted me to get on here and make another video. Unfortunate reason for that, but it was the case in my particular example here. I have been meaning to come back and make a video for a long time. Just haven't gotten the urge to do it, but I did want to come on and say a few things, at least, to honor Matches. He was, of course, I'd say a giant in the YouTube pipe community. If there would be one, you know, he would certainly be that. Haven't been smoking that many pipes recently, interestingly enough, but did want to get going again and enjoy it. And chose, of course, some Haunted Bookshop. And this is a tobacco that I think Matches introduced to most of us, right? In my case, I think I first tried it maybe about 5 or 6 years ago. Never really got into it. It was a little too strong for me. But at Match's suggestion, I thought it would be worthwhile. And now that I have the proper pipe, and again, this was gifted to me by Peace Piper, my good friend Nathaniel over in Tiberius. It's a tiny meerschaum, tiny bowl, really good for something like Haunted Bookshop. I think I can handle it in this pipe. Pairing it here with a cup of coffee. Sorry about that little technical difficulty there. As so many other people have said so far in their videos, and it's been just an outpouring of love, I'd say, for Matches in the number of videos. There must be a couple of hundred videos already, and that's just incredible. Given the fact that only a few of us have actually met Matches face to face. I know there's, Brad, Pipes and Kayaks, Sergeant Savinelli, Mark in Rhode Island recently, so there's just a few. Otherwise, everybody else, I think, is just by, the magic of YouTube. But it's amazing how effective that is and how you really get to know someone. And I think many of us have really gotten to know Matches through that way. I watched a video yesterday by a good friend, Mike, Cane Rod Piper, and he said one of the best ways possibly that we could honor Matches is by following in the tradition of storytelling that he kind of, I guess, instigated, right? He's such a great storyteller. And I'm not, but I do have a Matches story. And I started making my videos, I think, at the end of 2014. I had retired recently. I had smoked a pipe years before, but kind of gave it up. And then in retirement, I picked it up again, and I was looking for information. So I went to YouTube and saw a few videos there, Matches being one of them, and kind of got into the whole idea of it and decided to start making my own. So I think I had made maybe 2 or 3 videos. That's about it at that point, and it was the beginning of 2015, I'd say. And lo and behold, of course, you know, I started following Matches. You know, it was he was a cool guy. I was learning a lot about pipe smoking from him. And, you know, I was following his videos, and there's a video comes up, Captain Freckles Tag, I think it was called. Captain Freckles was one of our YouTube friends at that time. And she had asked questions of 3 people. Matches was one. Questions like, you know, what's your favorite tobacco? What's your favorite pipe? Where do you like to smoke your pipe? What's the worst blend you've ever tried? Things of that nature. And so I was watching the video, and, you know, Matches is answering the questions. Haunted Bookshop, my Friday 7 outdoors in the woods with the answers to some of those questions. And he gets to the end, and I really didn't even know what it meant to be tagged. Wasn't too computer savvy, I guess, at that point yet. And so it basically meant that, you know, Matches would choose 3 people to call upon to answer those questions. And he did that over video. And he picked me as one of those people. And I'm watching, and I think Mark Backcountry Piper was one also, and Copernicus Rex, I think, over in Cornwall, England, was the other. And I guess it was, you know, the question was, you know, any, you know, maybe newer pipers at that point, you know, to tag. So I'm watching, and Matches says, yeah, I'd like to tag Grandpa Cavendish down in Long Island. So I was like, oh, flabbergasted, right? I didn't think that Matches even knew who I was, or let alone watched any of the videos, but he must have watched the few that I put up at least, and he called upon me. So I was, you know, starstruck, I guess you'd say. Right? Matches860. It's like, you know, it's like getting a call from Paul Newman or something like that, you know, like a superstar, movie star, right? So I ran inside and told my wife, and my 2 children were here at the time, and we had just gotten Apple TV, I think, where you could bring up on the big screen, you know, YouTube videos. So I got my son. I said, you got to hook this up, and we have to watch this. You're not going to believe this. So he brings it up on the big, at that time, I think it was probably maybe a 38-inch TV that we had. Still have it. That's the one we used. Maybe it's a little big, maybe 42 inches, whatever. Anyway, there's Matches on the big screen, you know, watching it. He says, Grandpa Cavendish. I said, look, you know, it's Matches860 is calling me out. How cool is that, right? So, you know, needless to say, they weren't quite as starstruck as I was, but that's my first, I think, real experience or real impact that Matches had upon, you know, me. And naturally, I've been, you know, like a devoted follower ever since. And one of the things that I have to say about John Matches is that, you know, you would watch his videos, you know, I would comment on his videos because I kind of got into the habit of commenting on people's videos, and I think I developed that through John, you know, because he responded to every comment that I think he got on his videos. And of course, this is a fellow with, you know, 8,000 subscribers kind of thing. And he would get a lot of comments, you know, I don't know, 60, 70, 80 comments. He would answer each person individually. So that's an effort, considering that, you know, he's a busy guy, obviously. You know, I heard his daughter say, you know, he worked his butt off. So I believe that. So I got that from Matches, I think. So I tried to answer pretty much all the comments on my videos too, and I think that's a nice thing to do. But that's my Matches story that I can recall, and wow, we're gonna miss him. There's no question about that. I just hope his videos remain up, and we can watch them and enjoy them in the future. And new generations of pipers can watch them and learn. So I wanted to make this video for the past couple of days, and I wanted to do it outside, just because you know, Matches always enjoyed making his videos outside, and he said that was his favorite place to make them. But the weather hasn't been that great here in New York. Been a little damp, a little rainy. Not that great, but today's a beautiful day. It's Monday. So I figured I have to get out and do this video outside. I have to say, the Haunted Bookshop is pretty good. I know by now I'd probably have a lump in my throat if I was using a bigger pipe, you know, with a big bowl. I would just be taking in a little too much, but this is not bad. This is working. This is my Haunted Bookshop pipe. And I know that was the intention of Peace Piper when he sent me this pipe. And actually, he sent me the Haunted Bookshop as well. So thank you, Nathaniel, for that gift as well. So, and it goes great with a cup of coffee, as most burleys do, right? Got the trusty Zippo here. Quiet. Nice and quiet out here today. You don't hear much in the winter. Not like in the summer. No boat traffic. Nothing going on much out there. So it's good to be back. Sad to say that it took Matches passing to bring me back, but you know, I'd like to begin making videos again. So hope you'll welcome me back. Got a couple of things in mind, but at least for now, it's about Matches860, right? So let's keep him in our thoughts and prayers, and his family in our thoughts and prayers. And I'm sure that they're still in mourning, and they will be for a long while yet, but that's good in a way, right? You have to mourn, have time for that. And we do as well. we're kind of all in a family in a way, right? The YouTube hype community. It's kind of one big family. So thanks everybody. Good to see you all. And enjoy wherever you are out there. And it was great to see so many videos out. Such an outpouring of compassion and love towards matches, and you know, international, right? All over. Incredible stuff. So everyone, take care. See you again soon. Grandpa Cavendish signing off for now, folks. Bye bye.